Why do you even care if Brooklyn is scheming again? You're no longer her baby's father. Shouldn't you just be grateful that her affairs are no longer your concern?
Charlotte fell in love with Bailey, thought she was her sister. I was the one who had to tell her that wasn't the case. I had to pick up the pieces. Brooklyn broke my daughter's heart. That is a debt that will be paid.
All right, now wait a minute. You're thinking about doing harm to a Quartermain? Let me remind you, attorney-client privilege only goes so far.
Relax, Martin. I'm not talking about hurting Brooklyn. But knowledge is power.
And if you learn something that gives you leverage over Brooklyn...
So much the better. But first, I have to figure out exactly what she's up to.
You really expect me to believe Valentine's daughter's my Louise?
Oh, Peter, you've been out of the loop for too long. Bailey isn't Valentine's daughter. Brooklyn lied in order to get her shares of ELQ back from him.
So some other poor sucker's Brooklyn's baby daddy.
Brooklyn and your Maxi have been thick as thieves for a while, despite previously being sworn enemies.
Doesn't prove anything.
All right, try this on for size. Valentine gave me Bailey's sonogram for safekeeping. The patient ID number on the back belongs to Maxi Jones.
Well, perhaps there was a mix-up at the hospital, and Brooklyn was given the wrong sonogram, Victor.
I wondered the same thing, so I checked on every hospital within 20 miles of Port Charles. That was the phone call I told you about. That was my man confirming that there's been no record of Brooklyn receiving prenatal care at any of those hospitals. In fact, the only hospital she visited was here, General Hospital in Port Charles. She got a sonogram in a cubicle right next door to the one Maxi Jones was getting a sonogram of her baby.
Are you telling me that Brooklyn stole Maxi's sonogram?
Or Maxi gave it to her.
Because Brooklyn was never pregnant.
Yeah, Maxi conspired with Brooklyn to pass Louise off as Brooklyn and Valentine's child, so that you would be convinced your child had been kidnapped and poof, disappeared into thin air.
You're calling me a liar, Mr. Fuzzy Memory? Forgive me if I don't actually believe you heard my voice.
What I heard you say was, this was your idea. That's what you said. Why? Is it something to do with your plan with Britt?
What plan with Britt?
Britt told me that she had planned to deliver Louise and then help you put her up for adoption so that Peter would think that she was dead.
What was Britt thinking? Nobody was supposed to know that.
Don't be mad at Britt. She didn't mean any harm, and obviously the plan never materialized. Maxi, you can tell me if that's what you were talking about.
Okay. I'll tell you what really happened.